Hi guys, Tracy from Crochet Rossetti. How are you guys doing on this rainy, gloomy day? I figured I'd put out a video. It's been close to 2 weeks since my last video. Yeah, my husband was on vacation last week, so I just never got around to it. Excuse the allergy mess that I have going on. Yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, yeah, I have some stuff. I have a lot of whips, nothing finished. I have some yarn that I purchased, and I have 2 giveaways. But I'm going to use keywords, and I'm going to use those keywords, try to figure out how I'm going to do it, because they're 2 different, totally different giveaways. So maybe what I'll do is I'll use the keyword periodically. I'll let you know during the video what words you need to use for which giveaway. Both are pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, so how's everybody doing? Welcome to all my new subscribers. Numbers are climbing a little bit, which is awesome. We're almost at our 2-year anniversary. Again, that's awesome. It's been a great journey, and I've made a lot of friends. Why 2 giveaways? One just because I feel like it, and one because we hit our 1,500 mark, and I was supposed to do that, I believe, last week or the week before. I never got around to it. So yeah, where to start? Let's start with some whips that I have. So this week my husband went back to work from vacation. My kids are doing driver's ed currently, and they still are not doing in person. So I have one child downstairs in the living room and one upstairs. And I'm kind of hiding in my little corner of my spot in my room where I do keep some stuff when I need to get away from it all, because I live in a man cave. A lot of testosterone going on around here. It's a struggle. It's a real thing, guys. Anyway, so this week, because they were working on their computers, I didn't have my iPad to play with, and I couldn't watch TV downstairs because I'd be interrupting the class. So I decided to clean out my back hallway where I store all of my excess stash, which was pretty cool because I got to see what I had. And put some stuff away for giveaways that's brand new, still in packages, and actually found stuff that I forgot I even purchased. Excuse the allergies, guys, it's horrible. Cold brew coffee. You make it the night before. I buy these little, they're like tea bags. I do 4 tablespoons of coffee with spring water into a mason jar, and I put it in the fridge overnight, and it's so good. It's less acidic than coffee that you brew from a pot. So when I was cleaning out my back haul, I found some of this yarn that I got at Walmart for like, I think it was like $2 a skein. It was wicked cheap. And I didn't bring up the extras to tell you what kind it was. I know it's a, I believe it's a Lion brand. But I found these 2, and I have one more of each color downstairs. So I figured, why not use it up? It's so pretty, the colors. So I started knitting up a cowl. And yeah, so I'm just doing, switching colors every other row. Again, like I say all the time, I'm not an experienced knitter. I've just begun knitting. I probably should have did 1 row of ribbing or 1 row of knit purl to stop this from rolling. I believe that's what you would do, but I didn't, which is okay. It still looks good. So what I'll do when I get to the top, I think I'll do a knit of purl, a row of purl, and then a row of knit to try to see if that works, and hopefully it does. But isn't that pretty, the colors? So real easy, switching colors. I just carried it straight up. Oh, I don't want to lose my stitches here. So you can't really notice. There's the join. Okay, maybe a little bit you can notice the join when I carry the colors up, but it's not too bad, and it's going to be on the inside, so it's not really that big of a deal. I noticed what I need to do. I was wrapping the yarn trying to catch it underneath the other strand, which you don't need to do. So now that I know that, I just stopped doing that. So that's one project I've been working on, and I just started this week, so maybe a day or two ago. And yeah, so I love the colors. I think it's gonna be pretty. Like I said, I still have one more skein of each of these yarns. And is it Homeland yarn? Heartland, Homeland? Maybe. I don't even know if Walmart still carries it. I bought this yarn like 2 years ago, maybe 3. Well, anyway, off the rails here. I have one more of each color, so I think what I'll do is a matching hat with one of those faux fur pom-poms, and I don't know, I might just throw it in my shop and see if it sells, and if it sells, I'll make more. So there's that. I'm gonna be off camera here and there because, again, I'm in a different location. There's not a whole lot of space in this corner. Here's one project. So it's going to be knit and crochet. So it's going to be a mix of both. I have not touched my mini skein blankets this week or last week. After saying that right now to myself, I will be picking that up probably today or tomorrow and doing some more work on that, because I do have some more mini skeins that I got from row 1. So the last video I did, I showed you this shawl here, which is, it's a free pattern. Sorry guys, the Portobello Road pattern. And some people did say they went and got that pattern, which is awesome, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. I ran out of yarn, and because of the yarn that I'm using, and you pull from the center, I didn't want any bold cast-ins, or like when I was re-going in to stitch with the new skein or cake, whatever it's called. So what I did is I broke off a lot of the pink, which is okay because I can use this for the lace trim on the end. Maybe, I'm not sure yet, because the way the yarn works, it goes from bold and then it fades into each color. And I started off, let me put this over here. I started off with the yellow, wrong side. And then it went into the yellow and the greens and the greens and the blues. And it, you know, it just fades right into each other till it stops with another bold color of pink. So I picked it back up at the pink instead of having that solid yellow, like pink and then just yellow. It didn't seem like it was going to be kosher to me. So I broke off some of the pink. I left some of the pink on and I continued on, and I'm going into the purples and the blues now, and I will work my way through down to the yellow, where I will end in the yellow like I started in the yellow, and then you go back and you do a lace trim. But it's getting large and I am doing a lot more repeats than suggested because I want the colors to go the way I want them, so it'll be an extra large shawl. So it's gonna probably wrap around a couple times by the time I'm finished with it, but it's pretty. And it'll go with denim jacket. Had to throw that in there. Sorry guys. So that's another project, and I have been diligently working on that, trying to get at least one section done every couple of days, because I do have way too many whips going on right now. So that's another whip. So I'll just put this, and it's living in my sunglass bag, which I love so much, by the Irish Knitter. Just put that back in there. I'll probably pull that out again later anyway. Really enjoying this pattern, and I'm looking forward to trying it with a bigger hook so that it becomes a larger piece with a thicker yarn, and another type of yarn that does a fading effect. I think that'll look pretty. Once again, I love the pattern. Okay, so that's a crochet, a knit. Here's another knit. So I want to compare a comparison on this one here. So this one here, I've been working on socks recently. I just learned how to do that. So I've been playing around with different ways. So far, cuff down has been great with the afterthought heel and the toe, what is the name of that stitch? You all know what I'm talking about, and I don't know why I'm having a huge brain fart right now. Anyway, it begins with an S, and I can't think of it. But anyway, we'll skip that part. So I did do Kitchener stitch. That's it. I knew it would take a minute. Some more coffee, Tracy. All right. So I don't mind doing the Kitchener stitch, but I did realize that I have been doing the Kitchener stitch wrong. So I wasn't setting myself up properly for that. There was 2 stitches that you're supposed to do and leave on, and I wasn't doing that part to begin with. It didn't look bad, it held up, it wasn't falling apart, but now that I know the right way to do it, I'm going to go back to doing toe up, because heel down, and I'll show you why. Because these ones with toe up, which is the pair I'm working on right now, and this is yarn by Good Noodle Yarn Company, and she has a shop on Etsy. So what I did here, this one came out great, right? This was a toe up. So what I did is I used my circular needles to do the toe, and then I transferred it onto 9-inch circular, and it was great. And I did a larger cuff here just to play around with different things. Well, when I went to do the second one, I did the toe up, and you can almost see the ribbing here. That's not supposed to be there. You see here, it's nice and smooth on this one. See how smooth that is? Because I forgot to go through, so when you're knitting one side, which would be your first, I believe it was 18 stitches, 16 stitches, or whatever it was, you go through the front, but when you turn the work, you're supposed to go through the back so that it's backwards, so that it meshes up in the, and I didn't do that. And it's very easy, I can see, to make those mistakes. So yeah, I'm not saying that I'll never do another toe up sock, but I don't know, I kind of like doing it from the cuff down, because too, with the cuff, I think the cuff comes out looser when you end it that way, and you have to cast off for some reason. Whereas with this one, I started with the cuff on the circulars, and this is a yarn by Artistic Yarn by Abby, and that's artisticyarnbyabby.com, and she's got some beautiful self-striping yarns. So yeah, so I'm doing this pair cuff down. I like it. I'm going to try a different heel on my next one. I'll probably, I have to think about it. The heels scare me. Like, I don't have a problem cutting in and doing the afterthought heel. That doesn't bother me. I don't mind doing the Kitchener stitch now that I know the proper way of doing it, so it won't be as annoying. But but there's so many different heels out there that I want to try. I did download a new sock pattern that's a DK version, and this one was by Twin Stitches Designs, and I don't remember how much I paid for the pattern, but they have the instructions for the heel, and it doesn't look like it's that hard. I think I'll have an easier time if I'm reading it slowly and marking it off. I've been doing a lot of marking with the highlighter tape so that I don't get so lost in the words, because sometimes the pattern, the print's so small that you kind of get lost. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to try this. I did order some DK sock yarn from grocerygirlknits.com, and I ordered some dyeable DK yarn from Knit Picks. I'm noticing that when I went on to, is it Knit Picks I ordered? Yes. I went to Paradise Fibers and they were out of stock on a lot. So I was wondering what the deal was with that. When I was telling my husband, he's like, order as much dyeable yarn as you want. So I ordered 40 skeins. I did 20 DK, 20 80/20. I ordered 4 merino and silk. That's going to be for me to dye for something to make for myself, because that's a little more pricey. And yeah, so we're going to play around with that and see what happens. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to put my husband and my kids to work. Yes, I am. See if they like it. Maybe we can get something going there. Who knows, right? Worth a try. And this is what I was talking about with the highlighter tape. So, and I can peel it off the pattern. Of course, it's not going to come off right now, right? No, of course not. It's been coming off just fine till right now. Yeah, see? Peel it off, and I can move it around and just reuse the same piece of tape as a marker on my pattern so that I'm not writing all over it, and then I can use my notebook for notes that I need to make on certain patterns. So yeah, so that's 2 pairs of socks that I'm working on. I do have another pair that I still have to put a heel in, but I wanted to do a pink heel, and which is one of the reasons why I went on Paradise Fibers to see if I could find a sock yarn that was more of like a pinkish Barbie color. I do have one here, but that's a DK, not a sock. And yeah, so now I'm going to dye my own because I can't find any. That's okay though. So those are my socks that I'm working on. I'm really enjoying making the socks. I'd love to be able to come up with a crochet version for you guys. That'd be fun, huh? I know there is some out there. I think I do have a book somewhere with crochet sock patterns. I should probably try to find that. Socks are just an easy, quick thing you can have in a bag when you're traveling or you have an appointment, and pull it out and do it. All right, next thing. What else do I have in this bag here? Huh. All right. I have not done, what is this? Oh, this is another one I'm started. Okay. I did start a sloth, but I can't find my project bag that the legs are in. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so this one is, and I might have to start it over. I started this pattern maybe 3 weeks ago, and then my husband went on vacation, and I can't do this pattern. It's a knit pattern. It's a little more intermediate than what I'm used to doing, and it's by Joji Locatelli, and it's the Venetia shawl. And I have it in black and white, so you really can't see it, but it's very lacy and delicate looking. I was working on another shawl that I showed that I did frog because I didn't like the way the yarns were working together, so I need different yarn for that. But this is what I have so far. I had to stop. But I really enjoy that. I mean, look at that lace, right? So I'm really enjoying this here, and it's very relaxing. I'm using a magnet board that I got from Hobie to underline the patterns so I don't get lost and I focus only on the row that I'm working on. Yeah, this is the yarn that I was going to put in with the shawl that I was working on. I can't remember the name of the shawl, but it did have the expression fiber arch yarn. It was this, and then I was going to go into it with this, but it didn't look right. It was too drastic of a change. So that's what I'm doing. I really like this a lot. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue on with that. I have to wait till driver's ed ends, guys. Oh my God, so these kids sign on, not that they haven't been on the computer enough for the past 2 years now. Everything's online. I'm sitting there with my son while he's in driver's ed. Guys, I can't stay awake. I literally have to have a squirt bottle with me to spray him every time he falls asleep. My oldest son's fine. He's at his desk in his room and he's fine. My 16-year-old, he keeps dozing off. Squirt. He thinks it's funny. I'm like, dude, we just spent $1,500 for the two of you to go to driver's ed and you're gonna fall asleep? Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, I don't know. I really would love to see things go back to normal. My husband was talking to a principal. My husband's a UPS driver, so he was doing a delivery at a school, and they were saying they don't know if it's going to go back to 100% normal. I need some normalcy. I need my time. Anyway, so my gadgets that I'm using for the Joji Locatelli shawl, guys, I bought a pencil case on Amazon for like next to nothing, right? Now, my knitting needles fit perfectly right in here. I have my stitch markers in here. I have a pair of scissors. I have some needles that I can sew in the ends. I have my row counter. I mean, literally a couple bucks and there you go, right? And it's waterproof. How awesome is that? This one is that name brand there, in case you want to look it up. If I remember, I'm going to add a link. So that's living in my sheepy bag with my Joji bag. Okay. And I believe this is the last whip that I have to show you today. I have so much going on, you guys. You know, when you have so many projects like this going on, you're not going to finish things quick. Because my husband laughs. I get bored easily. So as I get bored, I'll pick up another project and work on that for a while. So I could work 3 to 4 projects per day. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So this is a yarn by Expression Fiber Arts. I showed it already in the past video. Summer Sunset. It's Sincere Sock Yarn, 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon, and it's 437 yards. It's a hand or machine wash, lay flat to dry. All right. So I decided to go onto her site. This is the yarn here. Wow, isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. It's so soft too. Very cozy. So I decided to go on to her website and download a pattern for, see if I can find the first page here. I should have been a little more organized, but what I did is I just jumped on when I had a chance. They just signed into driver's ed at about 8:30 this morning, and they're going to be on till about 2:30 this afternoon. 6 hours. Ooh, I'm telling you. Let's see if I can find the front page. Of course I can't. I've been growling a lot. Okay. The pattern is, the designer is Michelle Ferguson. And it is called the you know what? You guys read it. I'm gonna butcher it if I even try. I haven't finished my coffee yet today. So it's a t-shirt pattern. It's from the neck down. It's in the round, so there's no seam. And I love this pattern. I did use a larger hook. So the hook size they call for is a 3.25, but all my 3.25s are in project bags being used. So I used a 3.75, I believe, hook. No, I lied. I used a 4.0. So it's bigger. So the sweat is gonna be bigger, and it's gonna be more fluffy. Let's just say that. So this is what I have done so far. I have so you work in the round and you do all of your increases. Yeah, let me try it on here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not, because, all right. So you work from the top down, you get to the arm, you're doing all of your increases. So there's a lot of counting to keep track of what you're doing till you get to that point. And then it's just working in the round. And it's a 1, 2, 4 row repeat. So it's just reaching down probably right to my waistline where my waist begins. So I have about 3 or 4 more inches left to do. And then I'm gonna go up to the sleeve here, and then I'm just gonna do a row here to kind of firm it up a little bit, and it'll be done. But it's absolutely so cozy and so easy. Here, let me just try it on real quick. I love it. And I think it'll look really nice with a white blouse underneath that's long. Let's see there's the arm. The arm came together perfectly for me. I mean, you could even make it into like a crop top, whatever. I'm thinking a collared white dress shirt that's super long so that it comes down and covers your butt, and this over it. I think that'll look cute with a pair of like black slacks or something. So there's my sweater, and I'm so proud of it. And it's a crochet sweater in the round. Never heard of such a thing. So yeah, that's I've been working on this, I think, more than anything else, just because I love the concept of making my own wearables, which I have not done a whole lot of, but I want to. So there's that. All right, guys, that's all the whips I have to show. So let's start with one giveaway that I'm gonna do in a keyword, and then I'll show you some stuff that I purchased and why I purchased it, and then we'll do the second giveaway. This is gonna be a longer video, sorry guys. So in this giveaway, use the keyword for this one is going to be, and I should probably write this down. Do I have a pen anywhere? Probably not. You know what it is? I do keep pens around. My kids keep taking them. Okay, how about we do, this keyword will be, and it's a name of another channel, because this is the maker or the creator of this book. I purchased this with my own money. Now, what I did is I purchased her YouTube planner and the crochet companion, and it said if I ordered another thing, which was just turned out to be another crochet planner or companion, but a different style, which I liked better, So I'm going to keep that one for myself. And all you need to do is use the keyword Crojo Corner, and you will receive one of these. Again, I purchased this with my own money. Crojo Corner has no idea that I'm doing this giveaway. This is something that I'm doing on my own because it's a great book. Number one, she's awesome. Number two, and I got two now, so I don't need two. So I'm going to give this one away with the kitty cats because I'm not a cat person. Definitely allergic to cats. And along with this book, I'm going to give away this Hobie yarn. It's a bag. It's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 skeins of Zafira Hobie, and it's a cotton wool blend. Oh, cotton wool acrylic blend. I don't know how many yards are in each ball, but a package of this. So this is going to be one giveaway here. Okay, so that's kind of matchy-matchy. I didn't plan that. So that's one giveaway. All right. So, keyword, Crojo Corner. Just use that in reference to the giveaway, and that'll tell me that you're interested in this giveaway here. Okay? So there's one. I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to have a sip of coffee, and then we're going to talk about some yarn that I purchased. That's the other giveaway? No, that's not a giveaway. Okay. So, I've never done like a chiffon blanket, which is, I think that's what the name is for the zigzag, and I want to do a knit version. Now, a while ago, I purchased some of these Premier Bloom yarns, and so I wanted to make a blanket out of them. So, I think Fiber Spider has a tutorial or shows you how to get through to get the little peaks and valleys. So that's this is my giveaway. Let's see. So I did order some yarn from Premier, and you're gonna have to excuse me. This was a couple weeks ago, and I haven't even opened the box yet. Again, mommy life, busy life. So I feel like as my kids get older, I have less time. I don't know why. So let's try to get this box open without killing the ears. All right, so I ordered some more to go with the blanket. So I want to do a very large one. So I did order some of this white bloom. I ordered some of these colors here, and some of these colors here. And I'm gonna do probably about 4 rows of each color, and I'm gonna switch to do a nice colorful blanket. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've never used the bloom. Like I said, I purchased it quite a while ago, and I never got around to making anything with it. It feels really squishy. So I ordered that, and while I was online, of course, you can't go on Premier without ordering more than what you went on for, right? So I got 2 of the whites, because the white's going to be for my trim and to break up colors that need to be broken up. So yeah, looking forward to that, starting that blanket. I gotta finish a few other things that I'm working on first. I also ordered the hipster cotton. And yeah, look at that, right? What can I make with hipster cotton? I have a lot of it. A blanket, a sweater. What have you guys been doing with your hipster cotton? Leave a comment below and links if you want to give me some ideas for this. Always welcome to new ideas. There we go. All right. So there's that yarn there. Okay. Now, this is my knit picks. Let's see. Yes, knit picks. I really love knit picks. Yep. So I got some sock yarns from them. So I got 2 of these, and they are called the Stroll Finger and Weight. It's BFF, and that's the color name, and it's 458 yards per. You could do shawls, socks. the content made out of superwash merino and out. So it's a 75-25 blend. So 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. It's a machine wash cold, tumble dry low. So that's from Knit Picks. Isn't that pretty? And it's already caked up. I have one of those winder things. What do you call them? The thing that you put the yarn on, and then you use your cake winder. I have the Amish one, and I find that my yarn keeps getting tangled. I'm not liking that at all. I had an issue this week, and my husband's looking at me. He's like, "Can you get a better one?" I'm like, "Probably, but do I want to spend the money on it right now? I don't know yet." So I got another one of the sock, and this is Stroll Finger and Weight Prickly Pear Gradient. Prickly Pear. I saw something else called Prickly Pear. And again, this is the same stats. It's 75-25. And then I got the Penny Candy Gradient. I really like that a lot. So I'm going to try these sock yarns. They were a little less expensive than the hand-dyed ones. And I also got some more of their skeins of sock yarns. I purchased a knitting book that had ideas for these yarns for like hats and other, like, so you stripe them yourself, like mix and match colors. So I got a few different colors. And this is, again, the Stroll. And I got some gray. And I got a couple pink. Yeah. So that's that. I'm sure I purchased more, and I just didn't bring it up to show. Confessions of a Yarn Hoarder. All right, so those are the yarns that I purchased that I wanted to show to you guys. Those are some fun colors, though. I'm looking forward to trying some new projects. Maybe even like a hat or something. See what happens. Maybe a shawl. Who knows? So let's go for my last giveaway. Okay. This one, the keyword is going to be cotton. And this one is a box of cotton. And this one here has a package of patterns from Willow. Again, I purchased all the stuff myself, so I'm giving it to you from stuff that I purchased. Also, a Crochet Living book. I had two. How I got two, I don't know. Okay, so most of it's cotton. There is 3 skeins of this acrylic yarn here, which is a mandala thick and quick. There is 1, 2, 3 skeins of cotton hanks. This giveaway here is for my 1,500 subscriber that I put together some time ago. Some scrubby yarn. Oh, there's 3 scrubby yarns. Perfect for making watermelon scrubbies. And some Willow Yarns Botanical Garden. So that's my second giveaway, and that keyword is going to be cotton. So yeah, if you're interested, be sure to enter. And let's see, what's today's date? Today is sorry guys, today's Thursday the 5th. Okay, I am gonna draw the winners on, let's see, how about next week? Now let's give it a little longer than that. I'm going to draw the winners for that on August 23rd. So today is Thursday, August 5th. I will draw the winners on August 23rd. So make sure all entries are in by the 22nd, by midnight. And yeah, good luck, everybody. I hope some good people win here. Well, actually, you're all good people. I wish I could give you all a gift. I guess with time, if I keep doing giveaways, possibly will. Would love if you'd give this video a thumbs up, share if you want. You know, get those numbers up there. We hit our mark of 1,500. Would love to see it get up to 2,000, and yeah, go from there. Yeah, so if you have any recommendations for that hipster yarn, leave me a link or just let me know what you think and where to find it, and I'll check that out. And let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, it's raining today, so it's going to be a gloomy day. I can't dye yarn today because it's too damp and it'll never dry. So I'll probably either work on a painted project. I just did a cute quirky looking lamb. I didn't bring it up to show, so maybe in another video. Yeah, anyway, thumbs up, subscribe, all that happy stuff. Have a great day, everybody. Hope to see you soon. Bye now.